Okay, welcome. Okay, here we are. I'm doing a little. This is a new shamisen I'm making for a lovely fellow named Miles, and it's a left-handed shamisen. So I've got it on backwards. I'll play it left-handed in one sec, just see. But I can't. Anyway, you'll see how. Anyway, whatever. But I'll just play some notes. It's kind of backwards. It's obviously backwards, but playing it is weird this way because it's meant to be played the other direction, I'd say. Anyway, but just so you can get a sense of this for Miles and anyone else interested in my shamisens. This one is made from my dang. And yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite instruments I've made so far. Anyway, here I go. I'm just going to play notes so you can see that it's. And also, I'm in making mode, I'm not in playing mode, so caveats there. It's nice. I'm using the goat skins. I'm gonna do another video in a sec of this other instrument I've been working on. Okay, left hand. Can you see? Okay, here we go. Now I know how complete beginners feel. It's like, what's the hell's this thing? Anyway, it's left hand. You can see the two things are on the bottom. Can you see that okay? Yeah. Anyway, it sounded great. Right. Anyway, just to prove that it is a left-handed shamisen. And with the left-handed instruments, in a way, you could just take a normal right-handed instrument and flip the strings. That could work, right? The only thing is, visually, you'd have it this way, whereas typically. Visually, it's supposed to be, sorry for that, it's going to be noisy. Visually, it's the two pegs are on the bottom, right? Anyway, that's not such a big deal, except this would be the big deal, is the sawadi, which is this adjustable bit. That creates the buzz, you know? That would be on the wrong spot, so you'd have to re-drill that or work something else out. There's other shamisens that don't have an adjustable sawadi, which would be easier to do. Anyway, it's possible. Anyway, going with the left hand is really great. The other aspect is this is a Mitsu Orisao, which there's a mortise and tenon joint here and here, and there's like the way of hitting it and opening it is easier. I basically switched how I do the mortise and tenon joint, so that was something specific as well. And the other part that I do is the part where you play down, especially like below here. Anyway, the thickness of the skin varies a slight amount. So the goat skins, I just put the thicker skin on the bottom where it strikes the pachi. Anyway, so that's a factor that might be more or less a minor factor. But anyway, it's got a nice French polish on it. Can you see that? Okay, it's beautiful. I love this instrument so much. Also, I have the do kake, which goes on here, which I have to tie on still. That's on as well, right? I use this lacquered Yuzen paper from Japan. It's really nice. And I also made, in this case, a cover here that just slides on there, which a lot of people put protective covers on it. I never do on my own, but they're kind of fun to make, and it's a nice touch to add it when I remember or get a chance to. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. There's also on this one, it's going to be hard to see, but I don't know. There's images. I'll link the images, but somewhere in there, there's a horizontal line crossing the grain, which is really interesting. It's been interesting working on it, right? Because when I first, it's more right here, actually. It's more right here. And it's just on the surface. Like, it doesn't come through the other side or anything. So it's not really it's not a crack. I was going to say it's not really a crack. It's not a crack. It's like the surface anomaly. Anyway, I personally love that thing. I love, I don't know what words to use, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I really like it. But I mentioned to Miles that was there if there's any issue. And it's totally strong. Like when I stretch the skins, typically what you do is tie a rope in the center just to hold it together, right? Give it strength. But with my new instruments, I just never bother doing it. I've never had a problem. So, and same in this case, there was no issue at all with the strength of it. It's super strong. The glue joints are perfect. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it in this light, but my dang, which is a very, very dense hardwood here in Thailand, people love it here. It's more like carving stone, it feels sometimes, than wood. It's really beautiful. It has like this red, yellow, brown kind of striations in the grain itself, whereas the other ones tend to be, my dang one, which I've been working on, I won't do too much. Oops. Oh, this one I have to just put the strings on. It's not really stable. But on this one, it's more it's really beautiful too. But the grain is not as pronounced. It's more subtle, and it's really reddish browns and light browns, you know what I mean? It doesn't have quite the same striations in it, you know. Anyways, they're all beautiful as far as I'm concerned, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, so there you go, a left-hand shamisen. First time making one for me. Where'd that baby go? Yep, so very exciting. Oh, and the itomaki, the pegs. This is coconut wood. Been using it a lot. It's really gorgeous, you know. Yeah, I love it. It's just great, and they make nice pegs. I think they're good. On this other one, I'm going to do a video of next. I made the pegs out of itomaki out of tamarind, which is kind of a creamy white color. Anyway, hope this finds everyone well, and thanks for watching, and lots of fun. Okay, ciao. Oh, you know what I could do? I just thought of this. Because I can't really show the mortise and tenon joint because, you know, it's strung up. I don't want to take it apart for this video. But this one, the strings are off right now, so I can show you. So here, because this is a right-hand instrument, I put my thumb here, and hit the side and push with my thumb this way. So on Miles's, it's separate so that he can put it on his left hand, hit the side with his left, and push it open. Anyway, but just so you can see, it's, yeah, that's it there. It's challenging as hell to make. I think well, anyway, I love doing it. It's fun, but it takes time and patience and very challenging to do those Mitsuari cells. Anyway, I love making them because I have this deep interest in history with kind of nomadic, transient living, you know. Although I'm not so transient anymore. Anyway, hope this finds everyone well, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hope you enjoyed it.